I've been living on the streets for around 13 or 14 years. My name is Marisol. I'm 24 years old. My son's called Diego, and he's nearly 1.
Marisol is one of the many young people, mostly in their teens and 20s, who carve a life for themselves in the squalid and often dangerous conditions of the Mexico City streets. Official figures cite some 3,000 people living on the streets. Many argue the figure is 10 times higher. Today, Marisol lives in a flimsy shack amidst piles of rubbish with a gang of other kids she calls her family. Life expectancy for these kids is just 30 years old.
Firstly, you can die from drugs.
It's called Mona, and it kills hunger and temporarily lifts the kids out of the horror of their daily lives. The United Nations Population Fund in Mexico, which is working with the Mexican government to help these kids at risk.
Mexico is facing great challenges for the future. So it's fundamental that public policies are adopted which fully recognize the need of young people and guarantee them a future filled with promise and opportunities.
If she can be persuaded to leave the dangerous life of violence and drugs, there's a chance that Diego won't be taken away from her, as happened to all 3 of her other children. Although still living in the shack with her boyfriend, it seems Marisol is determined to make some changes in her life and not lose Diego too. Now she visits daily the shelter. They receive medical care.
I don't know what the future holds for my kids. If they're going to be the same as me or worse than me. I don't know, but I've got to get out of all of this, both for my kids and for me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come through this.